Hello, everybody. I am yet again, Price McKinney, simply put, and as always, I want to thank you for tuning in and listening. Let me say from the onset, if you don't already, after this one, you will officially think I'm retarded. You will say with confidence, full confidence, this dude has got some problems. Something is wrong with him, and I'm okay with that. However, sometimes we take simple things for granted, right? And if somebody doesn't address it, I'm gonna be the bad guy and do so. I'm okay with it because I can prove what I'm about to say and talk about to be true. If I don't know it, I don't know it, and I don't talk about it. But once I get it and I learn it, it's a wrap. That's why I say I'm not an expert. I just know what I know, and I have a confidence when I'm telling you what I'm telling you that I know what I'm talking about. Okay, so it's not cocky, it's not arrogant, it's just confidence. So we're going to, and y'all, just please bear with me. Okay, we're a minute and 20 in. Just bear with me. We're gonna talk about hygienes. What to do to be hygienically. I can't even say it right for laughing. Hygienically correct. Say that again. What to do to be hygienically correct. Okay. This covers everybody. This is general, but it's one of the simplicities of relationships that, in particular, long term on the front end you may overlook it, but long term it can become a problem. Is you stink. Your body odor is not together. You're not on point. It's simple. Sometimes women, in particular with men, you all would tap dance around it and kind of give hints. Do you have colognes? Do you what kind of do you use Dove man soap, Old Spice, whatever. What is the other one? Suave. It's another one that's out. Axe. Do you use any of those? When a woman is making these suggestions, subtle suggestions, they're pretty much politely telling you that you thumping, player. So here's player. Here's what you need to do. Number one, take a shower. Get some soap, Dial, Irish Spring, Dove, some of those that already have skin conditioners in them, where you don't have to use lotion. Now I can cheat with not using lotion because I'm high yellow, off beige, so ash just blends into my skin, so you can't see whether I have it or not. So for those who can't, like I got a buddy of mine, and his hands look like a set of gorilla knuckles. They they look like he's dipped them down in some dead chocolate, and then he started slapping cinder blocks backhanded. So if your hands look like that, it's lotion, player, just lotion. We listen. We let's do better. Let's get it together. It just is what it is. And if it doesn't matter if you're married, single, divorced, separated. Keep yourself together. One of the things that I'm learning, and I say some of this stuff jokingly, but I'm being serious. I use me as an example. I've got 2 different trays, and you don't have to do this in big extreme, but I've got 2 different trays with colognes and oils. I live in Nashville. There's a wonderful store in Antioch called Honeybees. Go get you an oil. Go get you one or 2. The people in there are always helpful. Get you one. Ask for the top seller. You can't go wrong. Whatever it is, you cannot go wrong. I'm not going to tell you what mine are because I've got quite a few. However, you're not going to catch me loafing. That you ain't going you ain't going to catch me loafing. And because I am now my own brand, I'm not just Price McKinney. I'm also Simply Put. And people, oftentimes now refer to me as, hey, what's up, Simply Put? So they're identifying me as to what I am based on what I do. So I can't just be out here slipping and not together any kind of way. Buddy of mine told me years ago, he said, during that time, you ain't got to look like what you're going through, because I was living out of the clean, dirty clothes basket. Yes, you heard exactly what I said. I was living out of the clean, dirty clothes basket. So the clean clothes were in the dirty clothes basket, but the clothes were clean in the dirty clothes basket. So I'll just take them out as I need them. And they had wrinkles in them, looked like they'd been laying out in the desert. Just saying, can't live that life anymore. I represent me. I represent my brand. So I've got to stay on point. Now I'm learning that, and I've gotten a lot better. Still, there are times when sometimes I will slip. If I'm tired and exhausted, sometimes I'll slip. But you best believe I'm not staying there. I'm back on it. So here's another thing, just something simple for me. When I leave the house, I'm squirting something on. I've got my good ones, for particular outings. I've got my everyday work ones, but you will never catch me leaving the house without some type of smell good on. It ain't happening. I've always gotten compliments for that. I remember one time in particular, there was a female. We hadn't even made it to the date stage yet. We had just started, and I didn't realize it at first, but she had my arm locked, and we were at a movie, and she just had her head down on my arm. I thought she was just, relaxing, chilling, whatever. No, she was sniffing to see if I had a body odor. And thank God I didn't. I don't play that. So take your shower, get you a good soap, that works for you. If you've got sensitive skin, you have to be a little bit more cautious and considerate. But find you a good soap, rinse yourself off really well, dry and put your stuff on. You use lotion, then you cologne, whatever order. Women, y'all are made, your anatomy is a little bit different. So you have to take extra precautions. Y'all have things that go on in your bodies that we don't. God bless each of you. I don't want no parts of being a woman. It's absolutely not. Y'all go through enough. But some of y'all can slide off the exit ramp, and just be careful about that. Keep yourself together. Same concept. Go get the products that you need in order for you to do what you need to do. And that's that. I'm not going another further with that. Do better. Let's get it together. Okay. Keep your hair cut. Keep your hair done. And here's the thing. You don't have to do this stuff to impress anybody. Do it for you. Do it for you. But the flip side of that, if you're on the market, and you want to be looked at, the first thing somebody's going to do is see you as you are that day in that moment. So you don't have to be dressed to the nines or anything, but have yourself together enough to where if Home Skillet is checking you out, you say, you know what, she's easy on eye. Or you walk by, like today I had to go to the hospital with my son, and there was a nurse, and I didn't want her, but she walked by and, oh, she smells good, that type thing. It creates an interest. It creates an added interest, because the first thing somebody does is they see you. And as they say, first impressions are lasting. You never get a second chance to make a first impression. So handle that part of it. And I got a question. I'm going. I'm do it with this arm. I got a question. Somebody, let's. I, I hate to even say this, but I have to. Uh, People, all of us. Now, let me start with the easy part of it. All of us wake up with morning breath, right? It just is what it is. For coffee drinkers, you might have a little bit more. Um, there's a there's video game. I don't know if it's Tekken or or Mortal Kombat. There's a little dude to slide. One of his finishing moves is he slides around on the floor and he blows his breath in the person's face and the person dies. Look, and it's green smoke that comes out, and that's his finishing move. Is it? Ah! And he blows his breath. The green comes out, and it's a wrap. You're done. Don't, people, please, for real, seriously, because I love y'all. Don't let that be you, okay? Don't. Toothbrush, mouthwash, and I'm going to introduce you to something. Go to a health food store near you. Get you a small bottle, 2-ounce bottle of peppermint oil. Put a couple of drops is all you need. Put it on your toothpaste. Brush your teeth with it. If you do mouthwash afterwards, put a couple of drops in the mouthwash, gargle it, spit it out, and you're good. Keep one in your car or female in your pocketbook. That way, if after you've eaten something and you might be a little bit off, just take you a couple of dot, and it's a done deal. You're good. Trust me when I tell you. But you gotta stay on top of your hygiene. There's nothing worse than talking to somebody, and their mouth smells like either a pack of dead rats or organic chitlin plate. We can't do that. That's just it's non-negotiable. We cannot. Or human waste casserole. We can't. That can't happen. Make sure your mouth is together. Make sure your body odor is together. Make sure your hygienes are together. Make sure you got the products that you need in order, I'm not saying that you go to release and you're supposed to smell like potpourri. Yes, potpourri, as what I said. You heard me. I'm not saying that at all. But make sure you keep yourself together. Let's do better. Let's get it together. I'm Price McKinney. Simply put, I didn't want to do this. I honestly didn't. But it is simple, and it's you would be amazed at the people that take this for granted. You'd be amazed. You would be amazed at the people that take it for granted. So let's do better. Let's get it together. That way we can be what we need to be for ourselves, be what we need to be for our significant others, and you're not running somebody out of the room just because you got something going on around here and people are holding their breath while you're talking, and then you're thinking, what you're saying is, phenomenal and off the charts, and it very well may be, but they've shut down. So now the oxygen is low, and then they have to dart out of the room and so they can get one in. So let's not. So again, I'm Price McKinney. Simply put, well, thank you for listening. If you have any comments, questions, recommendations, or suggestions, for men, different. I've got, like I said, my own types of cologne. Inbox me. I promise you, I'll help you. For females, Google it or talk to some older women that you'll listen to. But we gotta be on point. It just is what it is. We gotta get on point. So again, I'm Price McKinney. Simply put, want to thank you for listening. Give me your comments, your recommendations. Inbox me. You can follow me on Facebook, simply put with Price McKinney. Instagram, Price McKinney. Simply put PM. And then also my YouTube channel, which is where you need to go and subscribe to my page where you get the latest updates and notifications from my videos. That's Price McKinney, simply put, on YouTube. And again, I want to thank you for listening. I'm not an expert. I just know what I know, and I promise you, I'll see you soon.